could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel and to a new video this weekend. It is currently a Monday morning and I am up at my local woodlands, and today what I'm going to be doing is some mushroom and fungus photography. Now this is a little different to my normal photography because obviously mushroom funguses, they don't walk around, they're not wildlife. However, this weekend I attended a wildlife survey where one of the people on the survey was really into mushrooms and funguses, and they kept looking out for them throughout the survey, and they found one called the holly parachute fungus. I think that's what it was called, I'll check. And it was basically this tiny little fungus that grows on holly leaves that have like fallen to the ground, and they'd never seen it before, so they were really excited. And I looked at it and honestly it was really exciting. I find anything in nature really cool, so this was really cool, and it was even cooler because it had the word holly in, and holly is obviously my name, so that made it even cooler. And I had my macro camera with me at the time, and I took a cool picture of it, and I thought that looks like it could be a fun video idea, so that's what we're doing this morning. So I'm just in my local forest. I walk the dog here quite a lot, so I know there is quite a lot of different mushrooms and funguses around, and so I figured this morning I would come and see how many I can photograph. But yeah, we're just going to have kind of a chill, calm, foresty video. I do have the like GoPro harness strap on, so we can do like a point of view camera angles going on there, so that will be quite fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this week's video, and I will see you all in a little while once I have found my first mushroom slash fungus. Oh, also, disclaimer, I know absolutely nothing about mushrooms or funguses, so I will not even attempt to name what I'm looking at. I can't even tell you what the difference between a mushroom and a fungus is, so small issues. Maybe after this I will go and read up on it and I'll be able to identify them after the video, but until then I'm just going to say I've seen a cool mushroom slash fungus, and that's what I'm going to go for. But yeah, I will see you all in a little while.
Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses, I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one a heart as pure, no, not like yours.
So something funny for you guys. I thought I had spotted a cool mushroom slash fungus on this kind of tree mud rock thing, but it turns out that it's actually just a rock on this massive tree something. But I thought from a distance, you know, you see that and you think, oh wow, a really funky looking mushroom, but it's just a rock. So I'm gonna keep searching.
Dreaming of you. What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
Okay, so I've just been kind of making my way through the forest for a little while now, and I have come across two interesting fungus, they're not mushrooms, fungus, which I am about to photograph. And one of them is over here, over this way, and it is, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on this camera, but hopefully my picture will show it better. It's teeny tiny little orange dots all over some tree branches. There's some there, then there's some behind me, and then this other one kind of looks like a slime mold. I don't think it is. I think it's a type of, who knows actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. But it's kind of tiny little white dots on this tree here that they're bigger than the orange dots, but they're not that big, if that makes sense. But I'm going to take a picture of these two and then continue on through the forest. But yeah, that's what we're going to do next.
Being rewards.
So I just sat down for a second to kind of catch my breath, but I have ended up finding some pretty cool things on some leaves that I am going to take some pictures of because, well, firstly there's leaves everywhere, so it wasn't that difficult. Now the first one, I don't think it is a mushroom or a fungus. I think what's happened is like it's the root system of another plant that's kind of grown onto this leaf. I don't know if you can see it. It's like, I'm not sure how well you'll be able to, like there, you can kind of see it. But it looks really funky, and I think in a photograph it will look really cool as well. The second one is this massive leaf here, which has got some weird things on it. I think that's a tiny snail there. But on this side, it's got kind of some tiny little mushroomy blobs on it. So I'm going to take some pictures of that as well. But yeah, that is the two things that I found while I've just been sat down, which, you know, gives you a reminder that you should sit down and pause for a little while during every photo session, because you don't know what you'll see when you're sat down. But I'm going to take a picture of these and then I'm going to continue back the way I came and see how many more mushrooms I can find.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if you're sweet?
Oh my goodness, guys, I wish I had just been recording. As I told you, I was just taking a picture of these few leaves here, and I turned that one over and I saw what's very exciting. So if you watch, or if you have been keeping track of the Wildlife Photographer of the Year awards, then you will know that one of the winners this year took a amazing macro photograph of a springtail next to a tiny little I think it's a slime mold spore. I can't exactly remember what it was, but it was amazing, and ever since then I've been slightly obsessed with seeing a springtail, and I think I just found one on this leaf. Now I did take a picture of it, and I can't tell you right now if it 100% was. When this video goes up I'll be able to, but I'll put it on a natural history museum. There's a Facebook group that does IDing, and so hopefully they'll be able to confirm it, but I think that's what it was. Now unfortunately I took a picture of it and then I took a few more, and then a gust of wind blew the leaf, which, you know, it's a leaf, that was probably going to happen, and I picked the leaf back up and I believe it has disappeared into the undergrowth. However, I'm so happy that I got a picture. I know this is a mushroom and fungus video, but that has just made my whole day so much better. So I'm now going to continue going through the forest and we'll see what we can find on the way home. I'm so happy about seeing that, guys. And it just makes me really excited because the equipment that I have ordered for a few weeks time that's going to arrive is going to like increase my macro photography range by loads. It's going to be really cool, and I'm really excited now because I mean, now I know that to come into the forest and just like turn around leaves until I find stuff to take pictures of. So that'll be a video coming soon. But yeah, I'm just so happy that, and I think it's a cute picture as well. So I'm really happy about that. But let's continue back into the forest. I mean, I'm still in the forest. I don't need to go back in, but this bit's a bit I'm confusing myself now. Let's continue and go look for some more mushrooms and fungus and see what else we can find on the way back.
Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away. Standing on.
So I am almost back to my car. However, the last mushroom / fungus that I'm going to take a picture of is right next to me here on the floor. And I actually spotted this one on my way into the forest, but I figured I would wait till I was on my way out, just in case I didn't see anything cooler in the forest. But as we know, I saw a springtail, so nothing beats that. But in terms of mushrooms / funguses, and I think this is probably a fungus, this one, this one's pretty cool. So it looks like what I would say you know when you see videos of coral reefs and they've been bleached because of climate change and it's really sad, it kind of looks like that. But it's not sad because we're not underwater, so this is the forest, and so it's pretty cool. So I'm going to take a picture of this one, and then I'm going to wrap up the video after that. So I will see you in a minute once we've photographed this final fungus. So I actually ended up taking quite a few photographs of this fungus, and that's because I found it really intriguing, and it reminded me of like a miniature railway kind of landscape that you sometimes see, except it's like the complete dystopian version of that, and it was really alien. And I really liked the in colour shots really showed off the bleach and texture of the fungus, but the black and white ones make it really look dystopian and alien, which I really liked about photographing the fungus. So I am back at the entrance of the forest now, and I'm going to wrap up the video here, but a few things that I want to say. Firstly, I've actually really enjoyed myself this morning. I didn't have many expectations, but I really enjoyed finding the different mushrooms and funguses, and also I think some of the pictures I've taken are pretty decent, if I do say so myself. What I really like about some of them, particularly that last one actually, is that from what I can see on my camera, they kind of all look like alien planets, and as a big Doctor Who and X-Files fan, I can't argue with that logic, and I think they're really cool. And also, obviously, we saw springtail earlier, which was extremely exciting for me. Hopefully we'll come back and we will see more another time. And yeah, I've had a really great time, and I think, looking back at some of my pictures now, I think they're going to turn out pretty cool. And yeah, it gives you kind of a new appreciation for something that I don't really notice because it's not moving. Unlike wildlife, you know, when I'm looking for it and the movement is exciting. They move, oh my god. No, but unlike wildlife, mushrooms don't really move much, so I don't really take the time to appreciate them normally. But today has been really fun. So I hope you have enjoyed this video as well. If you have, please like and subscribe. I also have a new newsletter as well over on Substack, so I will link that one, and obviously you can follow me on Instagram as well, where I will post these pictures and more, and well, not more from this. If you've watched this video, you've seen all the pictures I took today, but on my Instagram there's pictures from other videos and from outings where I'm not filming. I'm just confusing myself at this point. Go follow on Instagram, but yeah, I will see you all next week for a new video.